Okay, my name is Chad Tilley, and I've been in the business 35 years, in the automotive business, and just recently, at the end of 2011, I started a new company called Roadside Res Q, and the goal of the company is to have unique items that fill a void in the marketplace. Items that are permanent repairs, items that are unique, items that have a unique quality to them. What I'd like to show you is my clear lens restoration product. It's unique. It's a one-step formula. It not only cleanses the lenses, it also adds UV back in, and it polishes and protects it and gives you great visibility. When new cars are produced, they have an average of 7,500 lumens when they come off the assembly line. And over a period of time, and not very long, I'm talking maybe within 2 to 3 years, there's a lot of degradation in the plastic of the headlights. And that's caused by the environment, by rain, by being sandblasted, by the elements, the dirt and the sand on the road, as well as the sun taking the UV out of the plastic. And the reason this has all come up in the last 10 or 15 years is because the majority of the cars on the road in the world are plastic. And they're plastic because of weight reduction, and also because they're more aerodynamic, and they have less drag on the car, which creates more gas mileage. So with that, what I'd like to show you is my clear lens, and it's a foam. It's the only one on the market that's foam. You shake it up for about 15 seconds. You can hear the ball in the bottom of it, and you take the cap off, and it's a foam. No one else has got a foam. You just spray it across the top of the lens. You let it run down like this. You just smooth it out. It doesn't damage plastic, doesn't damage chrome, doesn't damage your fingers. And you just let it sit for about 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. And while this is setting up, I'm going to talk about some other products my company has. Besides the clear lens, we've got a clear lens kit, which is 3 ounces, which will do 4 cars, both front and rear, headlights and tail lights. Comes with a microfiber towel. The one I just sprayed is the small 3 ounce, which will do 4 cars. I also have a 6 ounce, which will do 10 cars, which is good for commercial endeavors. I've got a product that once you clean the lens, if you see there's a crack in it, in the headlight or tail light, I've got a kit that will repair it seamlessly, and it also has the ingredients in here for the yellow and the red for the back tail lights. So it's a permanent repair, and it's one that I invented. No one else has it on the market. So I'm going to apply this. It's a foam. I'm going to evenly spread it out throughout the entire lens. Will not damage paint or chrome or fingers or skin. And what it's doing now is it's taking off the sodium bicarbonate off the lens, which is what's caused by the environment, the deterioration from the elements, acid rain, being sandblasted. And so it's working right now as we speak. Just continue to smooth it out, rubbing it just very slightly. And then what I'm going to do is take a regular paper towel off a paper roll. This will cause a little bit of friction, which is what you want. And as I do this, there'll be a chirping noise, and that means that UV is being added back into the plastic. The yellowing occurs when the plastic is being exposed to sun and there's no protection left. UV comes into the plastic originally from the manufacturer, but over time the elements break it down, and there's millions, hundreds of millions of cars worldwide that have this problem. So the potential is out there to create a lot of business, and in most cases the headlight restoration kit is the #1 seller in each of the automotive establishments. So I want to go ahead and take off this foam, and you can hear some squeaking as I do this. And that's where it's being cleaned. That's where UV is being added back in. It doesn't make a difference if you go sideways or up and down. You just have to get it in here and rub it. And I'm not I'm not using any kind of sanding, it's just paper towel. I'm going to get the other side here that's dry. I'm rubbing it, I'm standing up here rubbing it, creating the friction. Okay, now you see the dirt that's come off of that, as well as some of the yellow. Got a microfiber towel here, and I'm going to buff it with this. And then what you're going to see is a headlight that is almost as good as new. If a new headlight lens is 7,500 lumens, this one's probably in excess of 6,000. So it's not quite new, but it's a substantial difference from what it was. And this would pass any kind of inspection. There's a lot of state inspections where the headlights are the only item that causes the car to fail. So there you go. Another product I've got is called Shield, and this is good for households as well as cars. It's similar to Rain-X, except it's longer lasting and it's a lot less expensive. You can use it on shower doors as well, and it saves you a lot of money. Then I've got a product that goes into the air conditioning system that kills mold and mildew, and you put it right in the vent. Again, it's a foam. It's unique that it's a foam. It's one-time application. You put it in, kills the mold and mildew, and leaves a fragrance for the next 30 days or next 3 months. I've got products that are not unique in this particular case. This is Fix-A-Flat, but what's unique about it is that it is 35% faster at pumping up your tire. I've got a unique product here that's called Clay Bar, and this Clay Bar is a foam, and this is a deep cleaning, taking the oxidation, taking the dirt particles out of the paint, things that heretofore have been done by something called Clay Bar, which is like a bar of soap. I've got that now in a liquid form, so it's more do-it-yourself friendly. Also have a head gasket treatment here for people that have blown head gaskets. This will seek out the air source, will plug it up permanently within 45 minutes. If it holds the pressure at a constant pressure reading, then it's a permanently sealed product. I've got an air conditioning product which does the same. It fills pinholes, radiator holes. It will not fix the seams in a radiator, but anything that's small, it'll fill that. Again, seeking the air source. It's a permanent fix. I've got a product that we just came out with, this called ethanol equalizer, and for the people that have 10%, 15%, 20% ethanol in their gasoline, there's always been starting problems, and this solves the starting problems once and for all. It's a stabilizer. It's good for 2 years in parked cars or in weed trimmers or in gas cans. It's the only one that has 2 years. Sta-Bil has like 6 months life on it. This will cure starting problems for things that have sat, generators, things like that. You put it in, you mix it up, and it'll fire up the next morning after it dissolves the varnish in the throat. And this is enough here to do 40 gallons, and it also boosts your power, and it also increases your gas mileage. So this is available in different sizes. So let's go ahead and wipe this down. Now I've got a paper towel, and I'm gonna rub this until you hear a squeak. When you hear a squeak, it's adding the UV back into the plastic. I'm gonna get up a little bit here. I'm gonna rub a little harder, because you have to rub a little harder, because we're not sanding, we're just rubbing. No sanding required. Now I've got a microfiber towel. I'm going to buff it out with that microfiber towel. And that's it. Your headlight is completely clean, no sanding. no extremely hard rubbing, just using a paper towel and a microfiber cloth. And I would say right now, if we were to do a lumen reading on this, this would be well over 6,000. Not quite 7,500 when it was new, but probably 4 to 5 times better visibility than when it was first attempted to clean it. Clear lens will not fix damaged lenses. If the lens is damaged from age, too old, too much environmental damage, it will not cure that problem. It will take care of the everyday problem of being sandblasted. Now, this product that repairs is a permanent repair. It will repair cracks and road chunks that have been taken out of the plastic. It will fix that and make it water resistant so water doesn't get behind the lens. Sometimes the problem is behind the lens where moisture's gotten in, and people don't realize it until they first clean the lens, and then they look inside to see that there's some kind of moisture inside, in which case that has to be dried out, and then this has to be applied, and then you've got a clear lens again. A normal lens of this type is about $200 a piece. They can repair this for less than $10 and clean it as well. So the value is there, especially in the used car market. A used car that has yellowed lenses will sell for $200 to $500 more if they're clean. The potential customer sees that car as a younger car than it is because the headlights are clean and clear. So have fun. It's not a hard product to use, and it's good to look back to see what you did within 1 minute of a little bit of elbow grease. It'll also clean surface scratches. If you have some scratches in here, it will fill in. You may have to do repeated applications, but it will fill in. And it works on glass, works on the back of convertibles and their windows. And it's a great product. It's got a life. It's indefinite. We've done them over 4 years ago, and they're still clear and as the day we did them. So anyway, I appreciate you listening to this demonstration, and I look forward to selling your product and making your companies lots of money. Thank you for your attention.